Hello everyone, so today we are going to study about restaurant related phrases at the restaurant, so that when you are hungry, when you want some water, food, you can relate that phrases into actual. So please subscribe before starting our video. So eating in South Korea. Before starting from the phrases, I would like to tell you some etiquettes about the dining table of Korean when you are eating or drinking, and when you are with colleagues or with your friends. So you have to follow some Korean dining etiquettes. So first is always say thank you before eating the meal. It's a Korean culture. Before eating the meal, you have to say thanks. Second is don't leave your chopstick parallel to one another across the top of your rice bowl. You have to, after finishing, you just have to put it down on the table. Third is you are supposed to start with soup and stew before moving on to rice and side dishes. It's a Korean etiquette. Fourth is don't pour your own drink, serve others and let them serve you in return. For example, you serve to your senior or your friend, so let them serve to yours. Fifth is don't reject a drink from your elder. Sixth is let the oldest or the senior pay for the bill. It's a normal and like a simple Korean dining etiquette. So let's start with phrases. So we are going to study about the 4 phrases, that is, what should we eat? Please give me whatever food or drink you want. And third is bon appetit. And fourth is it's really delicious. Fourth is very common in Korea. You have to review whatever you have eat. You have to revert it's delicious or not or something like that. And bon appetit also is necessary when you are in Korean dining table. So let's start with what should we eat? What should we eat? So first of all, I would like to inform you that what is mo. Wo. What is wo in Korean? Repeat after me. Wo. And to eat, whenever we talk about to eating or something like that, so we have to know the verb and the meaning of eat in Korean. So eat is 먹다. Eat is 먹다. So to eat, 먹다. And should we eat? 먹을까요? Repeat after me. 먹을까요? So it becomes what should we eat? 뭐 먹을까요? Eat, as I told you, comes from 먹다. To verb to eat, 먹다. So what should we eat? 뭐 먹을까요? So this is all about what should we eat. Let me inform you some phrases related to dishes. And for example, there is a pizza in the restaurant. So you have pizza is pizza in Korean. Pizza. And hamburger is hamburger. Repeat after me. Hamburger. Bulgogi is a Korean barbecue, and it comes from bulgogi. Gogi is basically a meat. So it becomes bulgogi. And bap is cooked rice. Bibimbap is also a dish made of rice and vegetables. Bibimbap. Water is mul basically in Korea, and Coke is cola. Cola. You had already studied about Coke and mul in the previous lesson when we are in a store and we had asked from a convenience store person that do you have cola, do you have something like that. So you had already studied, just memorize the all. Coffee is coffee. Coffee. Coffee in Korean. So let's study. Please give me whatever you want to eat. It's time to order. Now you are ready to place order. So you have to call someone and you have to ask for 저기요. Excuse me. 저기요. Please give me 주세요. 주세요. For example, you want to eat bulgogi with your colleague or with your friend, so you have to just raise your hand and call 저기요. bulgogi 주세요 means please give me bulgogi. 저기요. bulgogi 주세요. Please give me bulgogi. And suppose you want to add more food in your table. For example, you want to eat bulgogi and bibimbap as well. So in that case, and you have to merge a sentence, so you have to use and word. So what is and in Korean? 하고. What is and in Korean? 하고. So let's take an example. Please give me bulgogi and bibimbap. So what we say in Korean? bulgogi 하고 bibimbap 주세요. bulgogi 하고 bibimbap 주세요. And for example, another example is please give me pizza and Coke. So in Korean it's like pizza 하고 cola 주세요. pizza 하고 cola 주세요. So this is all about when we had ordered some food. So next there is short sentences, so we will study together. Bon appetit and it's really delicious. Bon appetit and it's really delicious. So for example, it's time to eat. So before eating you have to say bon appetit. And what we say bon appetit in Korean? 잘 먹겠습니다. Repeat after me. 잘 먹겠습니다. Merge the sentence. 잘 먹겠습니다. And fourth is it's really delicious. Really basically 정말 진짜. So in that case we will use 정말. And it's delicious basically is 맛있어요. 맛있어요. So it's really delicious comes from really and delicious, so it becomes 정말 맛있어요. 정말 맛있어요. 정말 맛있어요. So what is bon appetit in Korean? 잘 먹겠습니다. And what is it's really delicious in Korean? 정말 맛있어요. 정말 맛있어요. So it's all about bon appetit and it's really delicious. So next we will study review and we will study how we say or how we order some food in a Korean restaurant. For example, you had eat the food, so it's time to pay and you are with senior. So for example, your senior had told you that it's on me, I'll pay for it. So what is I'll pay for it means in Korean? Me means 내가. Me means 내가. 저는. Me is 내가. 저는. So here we will use me as a 내가 and pay is 낼게. So what it becomes? 내가 낼게. 내가 낼게. Dega nilge. So let's review with the help of example. Please subscribe. So let's review. For example, you are with senior or with colleague or with your friend and with your, for example, elder, and A is what should we eat? Mom okkal gayo. B bulgogi and bibimbap. So bulgogi hago bibimbap. You have to say bulgogi hago bibimbap. So A call, excuse me, please give us or please give me bulgogi and bibimbap. So what's in Korean? Chogyo bulgogi hago bibimbap juseo. And B will get their food and what he or she will say? Bon appetit, jal makitsamnida. And A will also revert with bon appetit. So he will also like jal makitsamnida. And let is after eating the food you have to revert how it is. So it's really delicious. 정말 맛있어요. So B will also revert means yes. It's on me. I'll pay for it means देगा nilge. And B will just say okay, thank you. 감사합니다. You had already studied 감사합니다 means thank you in earlier chapters, right? So this is all about at the restaurant related phrases. Thank you so much for watching. You have to just create a situation and you have to revert with what you want to eat, decide a dish and make a sentence. Okay, whatever you want to eat in a Korean restaurant, just make a sentence with the help of this. And I'll be there soon with my next chapter. And next chapter will be, don't forget to subscribe. And next chapter will be shopping in Korea. So I'll be there soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.